Hey beautiful, welcome to Meditation Monday. I'm Gia and today I'm going to give you some practical advice for how to get through a hard day. Welcome back. This is Meditation Monday, your weekly video guide to meditation, breathwork, energy work, and spirituality, and I'm Gia, your host. So yesterday I had a really hard day, and it was just one of those days full of darkness where I felt completely lost, completely uninspired, completely left alone out here in the universe, feeling no hope, no direction, no vision. And I know that you probably had days like that as well. And one thing that really helped me get through it is something that I want to share with you. And that is allow yourself to go into the darkness of the moment. So a lot of us might tend to judge ourselves and feel shame if we're not on point and we're not feeling really positive about our lives. And we might judge ourselves and put ourselves down for having hard times and not really want to express that and be with that feeling. And especially, we don't want to tell anyone else that we're going through a hard time, right? Because we might think that they'll think we're weird or they'll think we're not good at anything, and that just adds on to the shame. That just adds on to the hard feelings. But this might not work for everyone, but this is what works for me because I'm somebody who has very powerful and strong and heavy emotions. And sometimes the only way for me to get through those emotions is to feel them and to be with them and really breathe into them. If I try to ignore it and bury it, I can't. I literally can't. I'll explode and oh, and honestly, I feel even more shame. I feel even worse when I try to do that. I want you to know that there is no part of you that you need to feel ashamed about. There is no reaction within you that you need to feel bad about. It's all in service and in honor of your learning and your expansion as a soul having a human experience. So embrace the darkness that you feel. Embrace the emotions that flow through you. And I encourage you to really go into it. The only way to get through this is not around it, not above it, not below it, but through it, within it. Be with it. And the sooner you do, the sooner you embrace these heavy emotions, this confusion, this pure despair, and you completely open yourself like a channel that's just experiencing this completely and fully in the moment, the sooner it passes. And it's so important that we treat ourselves like the beautiful, pure, innocent child within. Because that part of us is still alive and within us. Even if maybe repressed, there is still a beautiful, innocent, spontaneous, fun, and playful child within all of us. And a lot of times it's the inner child that is getting discouraged and getting squashed and not being heard and not being nurtured. So treat yourself, especially in these times of darkness, in these heavy moments, treat yourself like the sweet, innocent child inside that really needs a hug, that really needs your loving care. And from there, experience the darkness however you want. I do encourage you to journal about it. So if you've never journaled, just get a piece of paper, or maybe you have a special notebook you like, and write down all your feelings, write down all your thoughts, and dig really deep into that despair and go all the way into it and find out what's at the bottom. Because honestly, it's all just fear, and usually at the bottom of that fear is a fear that we're not loved, and a fear that everything's gonna crash and we're gonna die. And honestly, we're probably going to die someday. Not today, hopefully, but you are the only one who can encourage yourself that you are loved, connecting to your own higher source, your own higher self, and feeling that comfort within. So when we really dig deep, finding out what's at the bottom of the fear, we usually find that it's something quite simple. and that by just being with ourselves, listening to ourselves, and nurturing ourselves, we can get through that. I was just reading yesterday in the 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss that he encourages you to, when you're facing a fearful situation, really extrapolate to the extreme. What are you afraid of? What is the absolute worst case scenario that could happen? And like think of it in complete detail. And once you do, you realize, you know what? That's not even the end of the world. I really think I could get through that. I think I would still survive through that. And therefore, even the worst case scenario is not so bad. And it kind of just helps us deal with the gravity of maybe the pain and the fear that we're suffering from. So I encourage you to get out a journal, write down all your pain, write down all your fears and your worries, and just see if expressing that helps you come back to a state of peace where you feel like, you know what, I can get through this. And if you need to express your darkness by crying, please cry. If you need to eat brownies, eat brownies. If you want to watch movies and do nothing, go for it. You know, I don't think there's any reason to force yourself to be in a place where you're not. All you need to do is embrace exactly where you are, and it will pass. It truly will pass the more you love yourself through it. So let's just do a little meditation to connect to our hearts, especially if you're having a hard day today or in preparation for the next hard day that's going to come. Find yourself a comfortable seat. Close your eyes, sensing your physical body, sensing the space, the energy within you, and sensing your breath. And letting every muscle relax. Letting the tension on your skin relax. Letting your belly and chest relax for a more expansive breath. And then really tuning into your heart. Many times on days of darkness, we can be full of thoughts, absorbed in the mind. And that's okay, we can let the mind run its course. But when you're ready to let your mind have a rest, bring your awareness into your heart. Imagine sending the breath right into your heart center. See a glowing white light in your heart space. And allow the language of the heart to speak to you. Maybe it speaks to you in feelings. Maybe it speaks to you in images, in visions. Maybe it reminds you of a memory from long ago that still needs healing. Or maybe it shares with you its hopes and its dreams like the innocence of a child. And if you do envision a child within you, imagine giving that child a big hug of reassurance, of comfort and support. Give your heart as much time and space as it needs to express its feelings. Give yourself so much love and compassion. as you go through this hard and dark time. Trust yourself that by opening to what is, you are fully experiencing it, letting it flow through so that the moment can pass. And soon you will find peace once again. Continue listening to your heart as I play my bowl. There's a light. There's a light that shines on me. Shines on me. Shines on me. There's a light. There's a light that shines on me. Shines on me. Shines on me. Take 3 more breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth with a big sigh. Deep breath in. Let it go. Inhale, filling your heart with light. Release. Last time, fill yourself with love. Let go of your fears. Touch palms together at your heart center. Once again, giving yourself so much love, so much compassion, and the space and time you need to express and delve into your darkness so that it can be released. Thank you so much for joining me in this activity. It's my honor to share it with you. The light within me honors and recognizes the light within you. Namaste. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Gia, and this is Meditation Monday. If you like this video, share it with those that you know. Comment if you have any questions or suggestions or requests. And get on my email list to find out more about my yoga classes, my music, and my upcoming workshops and projects. I also have a guided meditation CD that you will love. If you'd like to download that, go ahead and click on the link in the description of this video. And I'm sending you so much love on your journey, patience, compassion, and peace. Hope you have a blessed week. Bye-bye.